Okay, let's jump right in. Welcome to today's explainer. We are unpacking something absolutely wild today. A massive, sudden corporate earthquake that is literally flattening the modern org chart. We're calling it the middle management massacre. Major tech companies are suddenly taking a hatchet to their middle management layers, and we need to figure out what's really going on. To get a sense of the scale here, just look at this number, 40%. On February 26, 2026, Block, the folks behind Square, Cash App, and Afterpay, they completely slashed their workforce by 40%, almost overnight. We're talking going from over 10,000 employees down to under 6,000. Just boom, gone. And the crazy part? The justification wasn't your usual corporate fluff about strategic realignments. Block CEO Jack Dorsey was shockingly blunt about it. He straight up told shareholders a significantly smaller team can do more and do it better. His rationale was that AI tools are fundamentally replacing the need for human coordination. And get this, he even warned that within the next year, the majority of companies are going to reach this exact same conclusion. So, what does this all mean for us? Today, we are going to look past the headlines. Here's our agenda. First, we'll look at the official AI narrative. Second, we'll do a contrarian reality check. Third, we'll figure out why middle management specifically is in the crosshairs. And finally, we'll wrap up with 5 practical moves for your own org. All right, let's hit part 1, the official AI narrative, or the end of human coordination. Look, this isn't just a Block thing. It's a massive industry-wide pattern. We already talked about Block cutting 40% to replace human coordination with AI, but then look at GitLab. Their CEO called their restructuring Act 2, gearing up for this new agentic era of software development. They cut up to 30% of their staff, wiped out up to 3 entire management layers, and spun up 60 smaller teams relying heavily on AI agents. And PayPal? They're shedding rough. But you have to ask, right? Is this really just about AI? When all these visionary tech leaders start singing the exact same tune about rebuilding the future of work, we kind of need to put our skeptical hats on. Is that visionary framing actually the whole truth? Which brings us to part 2, the contrarian reality check. Let's look a little deeper past the headline. Because honestly, there is a much less glamorous story hiding right behind all this visionary AI talk. Here is the reality check. Block roughly tripled its headcount during the pandemic boom between 2019 and 2023. Tripled it. And their stock? It tumbled over 75% across the past 5 years. GitLab is the exact same story. Their stock was down almost 60% over the past year before their big restructuring was even announced. In fact, an Oxford economics report suggests that a huge chunk of these so-called AI layoffs are really just a delayed hangover from massive pandemic overhiring. AI just happens to be a really convenient Wall Street-friendly cover story for a financial correction that had to happen anyway. And if you want the ultimate smoking gun, here it is. Block quietly rehired some of the exact same people they just laid off, just weeks later. I mean, come on. If you are confidently leaping into an AI revolution, you don't quietly patch holes with the folks you just fired. That is the classic behavior of a company correcting a financial misstep and realizing they cut way too deep. Okay, part 3. Why middle management specifically? Let's talk about the structural vulnerability here. Whether this is a genuine AI revolution or just an overhiring correction, we have to figure out why the middle management layer is the one taking the massive hit. It really boils down to this fundamental framework separating work into 2 very distinct buckets. On one side, we have coordination work. That is highly exposed to AI. On the other side, we have judgment work. That is protected. Think about traditional middle management for a second. What actually is it? It's tracking status, assigning tasks, routing escalations, and translating information from the execs to the front line. It doesn't usually require deep, creative domain judgment. It just requires fast, accurate information routing. And brutally, large language models are ridiculously good at exactly that. Jack Dorsey and Sequoia Capital's Rolf Botha even co-wrote a blog post arguing that the whole idea of needing humans as the coordination mechanism might just be completely obsolete. Middle management is sitting right in the danger zone. It's heavy on coordination and light on judgment. So what do we do about it? Let's move to part 4. 5 moves for your org. This is your playbook. Whether you are running a scrappy 10-person team or managing a massive corporate division, the data points to a 5-step playbook for organizational design in the age of AI. Let's look at how you can actually navigate this shift. Move number 1 is to audit your management layer by function, not by headcount. Actually, scratch that. It's more like dissecting it. Before you restructure anything, look at your manager's actual daily tasks. Put them in those buckets we talked about: coordination versus judgment. If you just take a blunt axe and cut a flat percentage of headcount, you're going to create massive execution risk. It's what analysts warned about with GitLab. You can let AI absorb the coordination, absolutely, but you must protect your judgment bench. Moves 2 and 3 are all about transparency and agility. Be honest about your bet. If you're correcting for overhiring, just tell your team, do not dress up a financial correction as an AI vision, because your people are smart. They will see right through it. And move 3, watch out for that quiet rehire signal. Block rehiring folks within weeks is a massive tell. You need to build structured 30, 60, and 90-day review cycles into your restructuring. Catch overcutting early instead of letting your pride force you to defend a terrible business decision. Then we have move 4, which is absolutely crucial. Visibly reinvest your savings into AI tooling. Don't just pad your profit margins. If you claim you're restructuring around AI, but you simply pocket the cash, your credibility is toast. Investors and employees alike will know it's just a cost-cutting measure. You have to visibly spend that freed-up budget on the actual AI infrastructure and training that justified the cuts in the first place. And finally, move 5. Disproportionately protect your highest judgment people. When your org chart flattens out and AI takes over the busy work, your senior individual contributors and your high judgment managers do not become less important. They become the most vital people in your company. They're the ones validating the AI's output, making the tough trade-off calls, and managing the relationships when things inevitably go wrong. If you don't explicitly protect them and communicate their value, I guarantee your competitors will scoop them up. So I want to leave you with a final provocative thought to really chew on before you make any drastic moves. As you look at your own teams, ask yourself this: which of your organization's coordination work is actually disguising real, invaluable judgment that you are about to accidentally lose? The companies that survive this earthquake won't be the ones that cut the loudest or the fastest. They'll be the ones that know the difference between routine routing and irreplaceable human insight. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really hope this framework helps you navigate whatever comes next for your org chart.